Last year, National League #1 in hits. Hit up the middle. Wow, that was close. Right back up the middle. Almost got him. And that brings up Marlon Byrd.
Well, Starlin Castro, let's check out the stats he had last season. First in hits, 5th in triples. The batting average numbers were there as he ranked in the top 10 hitters in the league, putting the ball in play, finding holes, and finding a way to get on base.
And Byrd ready for the first pitch. Towards center field. Worth to field this one. He comes up with it easily here. So that's the first out. Runner has to hold it first. And in the batter's box, LaHair. Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
Well, when you look at what he's done so far today.
Hit up the middle. Tell you what, Steve, that really was a great play and well worth another look.
Well, so many good things going on right there. Well executed play.
And Alfonso Soriano to bat. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a ground ball. The Cubs in a nice position to capitalize.
Well, the pitcher and catcher decided to go against the scouting report. They tried to get inside to jam him. They just didn't get it in far enough, and he ends up getting that big base hit.
And it's Giovanni Soto. Grounded out his last time up. 1-0 count. He took that last one, and it was out of the zone.
Well, you want to start this pitch outside. The curveball is better when it's away from the hitter to break out of the zone, but it never had a chance of being a strike.
Soto hits it. And goodbye, home run. The Chicago Cubs tallying. And bingo, just like that, it is 3-0. Wow, a 3-run shot, the first runs we've gotten on the board. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup. Well, this is the kind of offense you think you can get from this Cubs lineup. Gary, boy, they stepped up big. This offense is the difference between winning and losing.
Darwin Barney, he'll step into the batter's box.
Gary, we see that guy get hit with a pitch. I mean, sometimes, listen, as a pitcher, you just lose the grip on the ball. It doesn't come out of your hand the right way. You end up hitting somebody.
And here's the 0-1 from Strasburg. And that's another foul ball. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. And he's there to retire the side. Pitchers owning this game. Finally, some offense. A few runs across. The Cubs are in front, 3-0. Danny Espinosa to lead it off. Now, so much has been working for this man on the mound today. Effective using the pitches that are outside the strike zone. He has been fooling hitters.
Well, he's been very effective today, and you look at the performance, he's generating strikes with pitches out of the zone, getting the hitters to chase.
Oh, absolutely, Steven. You want to try to expand the strike zone. You start in the strike zone early and then try to make them chase. That's what he's had these hitters doing all game.
Waves at a fastball on that 1-1 pitch. Strike 2.
Well, I don't know about you, Gary, but when I look up the board under that H column, the hits column, I see a big goose egg there. So clearly, we're getting into exciting territory right now.
Gets him out on strikes. There's the first out here in the 7th. The electricity is building.
The excitement starting to build, and especially with the strikeout, the fans get engaged.
Lombardozzi at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. And the first pitch. There's a swing and a liner towards first. That's 2 gone.
Now he's throwing that heavy fastball in there. The breaking ball mixing it in as well, keeping the hitters off balance, getting a job done.
And Strasburg's in the box. Ground out victim last time through. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball. 0-1. Garza with a delivery. Swing and a miss at that fastball. No balls, 2 strikes. Struck him out. out. The side is retired, and now he heads back.
Well, put another big, bright 0 up on the scoreboard. Goose eggs across the board. He continues to get the job done. Another strike.
Garza at the plate. How's he getting these first pitches across? Well, let's take a look.
You know, working ahead in the count. How important is it? Well, we've seen in this game, huh?
And this one's up the middle. Espinosa. And his throw gets him one away. Those who led the league in hits last year, brought to you by State Farm. Number 1 is Starlin Castro. Second is Matt Kemp. Third spot, Michael Bourne. Fourth position, Hunter Pence. And it's Ryan Braun, number 5.
Well, you don't lead the league in hitting by striking out a lot. In this,
De Jesus, a ground ball. Espinosa's there. And that'll set down De Jesus. So Starlin Castro, he'll try to keep it going. He singled and later scored in his last time up. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and fouled away.
Foul! Strike 2.
Steven Strasburg, he's quickly ahead on that. Count goes to 0-2.
well, the last thing you want in the batter's box is being indecisive, and he was indecisive on that pitch. Didn't know if it was going to be a ball or a strike. By the time he figured it out, too late.
Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Quick half inning there. It's over. 5 pitches. And Desmond is in the batter's box. Take a look here in his last at bat. He struck out swinging against Garza.
A rough time putting the bat on that two-seam fastball, and if I'm the pitcher, I've got to go right back there again until he proves he can hit it.
And if I'm the pitcher, I'm going right back to that pitch until he proves he can drive it.
Can't connect with that fastball. Now it's 1-1.
No runs, no hits. Deep into this ball game, Gary, and obviously he is pitching a gem of a game.
Good spot for the changeup that time. 1-2.
When a hitter gets fooled, he starts to open up his swing. That means he can only really handle a pitch on the inner third of the plate. He played with fire right there, but the change of speeds kept him just off balance enough.
2-2 pitch. You're out. Struck him out. And the countdown continues.
Now he's going to make some history here if he can keep pitching like he did right there, getting another strikeout. Well on his way to joining that list of pitchers who have thrown no hitters.
Here's Paul coming to the plate. He bounced out his last time. Garza with a delivery. That one gets past, but no damage done.
North side here. Let's go, Cubbies.
Oh, he's behind that time. Can't catch up with it. 1-1.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter. Swung late.
Strike 2.
Sharp bite to that slider. 1-2.
Well, you see this pitch right here. It looked like a pitch center of the plate. And all of a sudden, as soon as he starts to swing, it just keeps bearing in on.
On the ground to second. There's Barney. And he throws to first in time. Out number 2.
He can do no wrong out there right now. Everything he throws goes exactly where he wants it, and the hitters just cannot seem to think along with him right now.
And here's Jason Worth. He'll be seeking his first hit right here. And Garza gets him swinging for the first strike. Here's the delivery. Jason Worth not fooled by that pitch. Will even up the count.
Well, his pitch count right now is up in triple digits, over 100 pitches. He could be running on fumes right now. The pitching coach, though, is going to have to keep an eye and just to see if he has that same movement on his pitches as he had earlier in the game. If he doesn't, you better go get him.
And now Jason Worth, a 3-1 count in his favor.
Well, you rarely see a pitcher try to throw a changeup inside. You know that was a mistake right there. He's going to have to straighten that pitch up or he's going to get hurt.
Got a full count now. Swings and misses on a fastball. Payoff pitch coming. Struck him out. The side is retired, and now he heads back. 3 outs to go, and he'll have himself a no-hitter.
Just slamming the door right there, Gary. A big strikeout for him. That's the way you want the momentum going back into the dugout to pitch this no-hitter. 3 outs away.
All right, let's take a look now at Marlon Byrd coming up. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Bird.
Up the middle. Espinosa's there. One away.
Now batting the Chicago Cubs. First base, number 6.
And in the batter's box, LaHare. I'm going to take a brief moment here to check out the breakdown on this pitcher's pitch types that have turned into hits today. John, Steve, that one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. He boots it.
Now batting for the Chicago Cubs. Left fielder.
And here is Alfonso Soriano. 4th time to the plate. He's picked up 1 hit against Strasburg.
And it came on a 2-seam fastball, and we're going to see in this situation.
Swing and a liner to right center. And in there, 2nd hit for him in the ball game in his 4th plate appearance. Now look at the teams who led the league at extra base hits last year, brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the D-backs. 2nd, the Brewers. In 3rd, the Cardinals. The Rockies 4th. And at number 5, it's the Cubs.
Well, anytime you have a whole team of guys who can hit for extra bases, it makes the defense spread out so much, and it gives you room to do other.
Soto hits this one. He grabs it. That's 1 out.
Keeps the runners right where they are. Now 2 out. Not a lot of time left in this ball game. You cannot give them more runs.
Well, here we go. It's Ian Stewart. Boy, what a chance he's got here for the Cubs. Hit sharply towards the hole. And he cannot come up with it. But he stays with it. Gets the out. That's how you do it. Strasburg. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. And it's Ryan Zimmerman now. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. And the bottom half of the 9th, 1-ball count.
Gary, in the 9th inning, has not given up a hit in this one, so we may be looking at some history for him personally and for his club.
One on the way. And here's a swing and a miss. He couldn't get that one. 1 and 2.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
And Garza can't get him to swing at a pitch down low.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup down in the strike zone, but the hitter luckily stayed off that one.
Struck him out, and there's number 1. He's 2 outs away from a no-hitter.
Gary, gets tough for a pitcher to maintain his poise and concentration when he comes this close. It's got to be tough to feel the ball in your hand with this kind of pressure.
And Ramos now will come to the batter's box. Reached on an error his last time around. And here's the first one. That's in there. He decides not to swing on Garza's pitch.
He has great rotation on his breaking ball right here, and he hits the perfect spot. The hitter just gave up on it.
This is that fastball already 0-2.
Let's see if they go right at him or if they're going to waste a pitch. They're way ahead right now.
Swings, puts this one in play, fielded by Bird. This one to Soriano as he just strolls over for that out. Oh, man, he is just 1 out away from a rendezvous with baseball history.
And you wonder what's going through his mind. Is he thinking, don't make a mistake, or be aggressive and make a great pitch?
And we've got Bernardina batting. Struck out swinging last time. Ball 1 to begin this at bat, 1-0. Now the 1-0 from Garza. Lined right at the second baseman. He got him, and it's a no-hitter, and he's able to wrap this game up.
Now he's going to be able to tell his grandkids, I threw a no-hitter. You should have seen it. We were here, Gary. It was unbelievable. Well, they treated their hometown crowd to a phenomenal pitching performance in this one. A big win on the shoulders of their pitchers.
We'll take a look at our player of the game, delivering the goods for the ball club in this contest. Matt Garza showed his stuff on the mound today.
You know, anytime your pitcher is in the middle of a no-hitter, it seems like those last few innings, even for his teammates, last forever. Everyone in the ballpark on pins and needles for those final few outs, and he gritted through it. He got the job done. There's not much more he could have done out there today to help his team win. Congratulations on a great, great game.
And the rarity occurred here today. A fantastic performance. It's a no-hitter in the record book, Steve.
An outstanding pitching performance and solid defense behind them, and just enough offense for the W.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K Sports broadcast of Major League Baseball. For Steve, John, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. We will see you soon.